You want to talk to Ian for 2 seconds? He's on the phone. We haven't spoken to him in a while.
We haven't spoken to him in a long time. How is he doing?
Didn't we try to call him the other day?
No, I tried to call him once for the FMEs, and he had changed his number.
Yeah. Hey, Ian.
Yeah.
We tried to call you, I don't know, it must have been about a month ago, because you won an award. And then you...
Really?
Yeah, and then I guess you changed your number or something?
Was it like one of those FMEs?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You won one, but we had to give it to someone else.
Okay, good. Listen, Howard.
Why'd you change your number?
Because there's...
Many reasons. And I would start with the one, that when you're being sued, you don't want to be around, right?
Right. Were you being sued?
That's a good one.
I mentioned that to you, right?
No, I didn't know you were being sued. Who's suing you now? Your family?
No.
Whatever phone line...
No way.
Whatever phone line they gave you...
I'm doing real well with my family. It's total opposite of what you think.
Whatever phone line they gave you...
No, but listen, I want to tell you one thing. I expected you to start today's morning show with, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Well, yeah, I'm going to work into it.
That you were going to sing that song, and all of that, and kind of be happy that somebody took care of him.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
all of that.
Well, it shows you that...
But listen, to me, what's much more important than Jeffrey Dahmer was that, first of all, I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday, when in New York Post, the headline was that, Police Commissioner Bratton asked, all the police officers to
What's this with his phone line?
I don't know.
And everybody else says, you're welcome, right?
Right.
How long did it take for us
He's just going to ramble on.
That?
I forget how you can't even talk to him.
I know. We had him for a second engaged in this conversation, but it didn't last.
And then 2 days later, the headline was...
Now his phone line is all dirty and gritty.
Fighting Mayor Giuliani over
Maybe the phone
budget.
company did it on purpose.
Right?
Yeah.
And nobody knows if he's got any right to talk about the budget.
He just talks.
Nobody knows.
He doesn't need me.
Right. There is no court precedent. I remember you talking about 3 or 4 days ago about, litigious society.
Litigious.
And how everybody wants to sue everybody and how lawyers are screwing everybody up.
The static is really annoying.
Okay, now you don't see it that's what's happening?
Hey, so all of a sudden you're starting to agree with me, huh?
Well, then finally, today, we have a day when this guy Giuliani is going to meet this guy Pataki. Who,
this guy.
I don't really care how big enemies or friends or whatever. I don't really care. To me,
he doesn't care about anything.
One way or the other, it makes no difference. But on the
I'm going to hang up on him. I don't think
that I would have been.
Maybe I'll start a fight with him. I'm going to start a fight with him.
Yeah. It's better to fight with him.
Don't you think so?
All you do is ramble. All you do is ramble on. You don't allow me to have a word. And then you go on about things nobody understands what you're talking about.
Okay, so you go ahead.
No, now it's silly.
Now it's
I ask you why you're being sued, and you avoid the question.
Well, I avoided it because of... the thing is, I've been through it mess before.
Now, why are people constantly suing you?
No, they're not constantly suing me, but, the things happen that, once in a while you just come out and you want to say the truth. And a lot of the people don't like the truth.
Now, who is it that's suing you?
In my case?
Yes. No, in someone else's case. No, in your case. Who is suing you?
No. Really, to tell you the truth, I'm not quite being sued. It's just a situation where I'm contesting, a fee that was being owed to me.
All right. In other words, you do some kind of work, and somebody somebody owed you money.
Right.
And you said, "Give me my money."
Right.
And then they wouldn't give you the money.
Right.
And now you're threatening to sue them.
No, I'm not threatening that.
So why did you say you changed your phone number because you're being sued?
Yeah, and if you're looking for the money, why would you change your number?
Maybe the guy's trying to pay you, but he can't find you.
Listen, how many times have you changed your number, Howard?
A lot of times.
But he's not you.
Okay. And have you been sued, or have you been,
No, nobody's calling me about any lawsuit, but people call. But people, sometimes
you know what it's about, right?
No. I'm saying no. I don't know what it's about. Sometimes people call me because they get a hold of the phone number and they think, well.
Listen, sometimes I don't even want to hear from my best friends. Okay, really, it just turns out to that way that, once
you have friends.
Like you remember when you said that you admitted that you wanted to become one of those.
One of those what?
Best friends.
Huh?
You did say about 3 or 4 weeks ago that you admitted to it, that you said that you had like John calling me about that.
Right. That's right. I want to be your best friend.
No, it had nothing to do with it. And you offered me, like,
what is he talking about?
Barbara, and I don't even care about it.
He's so delusional.
I have no clue what he's talking about.
One way or the other.
You mean you were going to be my best friend like Dominic Barbara?
What?
What?
I'm trying to understand what you mean, like Dominic.
Listen, now you twisted the whole thing that I wanted to
No, I'm trying to understand what Dominic Barbara means.
Okay. The way you described yesterday the lawyers. Okay,
yes, I described that lawyers should all be put in a gas chamber.
That is not quite like Penn State, or that's not quite like Yale, or it's not quite Harvard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or NYU, right?
Right.
So once in a while the lawyers end up, in a school that doesn't have the reputation that you would want to have. And they do the things that they want to do, like this guy, Raoul Felder or whatever.
All right, listen, I got to go.
I don't respect those people.
Out there.
I got to go.
What?
I see.
I mean, it's my own personal opinion. It has nothing to do with how you feel about it.
I don't know.
Okay?
You can't even get him riled up to
this.
He's not on the same conversation again. He slid off.
Okay? He sounds like he knows what he's talking about, and then he slides off.
Twice, okay?
Like you start to think he's going to really make some sense, and like maybe he's a bright guy.
With my wife at all.
You got a wife?
Nobody.
You got a wife?
Anything.
You got a wife?
Well, not now.
Everyone in his life leaves him.
He changes his number because sometimes he doesn't want to hear from even his best friend.
Are you on drugs?
About you guys, I don't know how you get into this kind of thing that.
Are you on drugs?
Listen,
are you on drugs right now?
I read myself.
Are you on drugs right now?
No.
Because this is the happiest I've ever heard you.
Remember, you were taking
because I'm doing good. Because I've always been doing.
You usually call up angry or upset over something I've said.
No, come on.
And you usually start yelling and screaming. And today you're happy.
That's not true. Last time we talked, I gave you the advice to get out of that stupid gubernatorial race, right?
Gubernatorial
race, right? And I told you, join the Republicans or Democrats or whatever. I wasn't angry.
Right.
Oh, I see. Well, okay. Well, all right. Listen, Ian, I got to go.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
But listen, please don't pick up on me, for whatever, you feel one way or the other. All I want to tell you is, okay, that there is a way. You don't have to sit at home and think about how you're going to protect your millions.
What's he talking
about? Your wife ever, met some guy who, she liked better than you or whatever. Okay?
He had something bad happen to him.
You don't have to sit around thinking about it, because if you really have friends, if your wife is really your best friend that you say always that she is, please don't worry about her anymore, because, I've learned that...
Wait a second, are you saying I'm worried about... Wait a second, I'm confused here.
Oh, come on.
I'm confused by you now. Now you caught my curiosity.
No, because
you're saying that I'm sitting home worrying about my wife leaving me?
No. I've met a guy about 10 years ago. Not that I was, homosexually connected with him.
All right.
All right, let him talk.
I was married.
All right, go ahead.
All those years that I knew him.
Right, but he was a good friend of yours.
Yeah, very good friend.
And you had warm feelings.
And you were confused.
No feelings.
And there was a little alcohol.
None of what you think, okay?
Ian, are you going to tell us...
what makes your ratings, okay?
Are you going to tell us something?
I don't care about your ratings, guys.
Are you going to tell us something we suspected all along? What happened? You knew a guy...
Listen, if your ratings today are like 15 or 3, I don't care. I really don't.
I know you don't.
Okay? So all I'm telling you is that, I've learned to, stick with the people that trusted in me.
All right, very good.
Those years.
Thank you.
And then you stick with them, and in the end...
You can't hang up on this guy.
He'll never stop.
Really
you say goodbye.
And then you try to... Watch, I'm going to say goodbye.
Right. Them up,
Ian, I got to go. I got to go.
Well, okay.
All right? I'm going to say goodbye.
No, but how about this whole story with, when Mayor Giuliani meets Mr.
Yeah, but boy, no, I got to go.
And you're friendly with Mr., the man.
I got to go.
And you want to play,
I got to leave. I have a show to do.
You don't want to talk about that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
All right. Now, so I wanted.
Okay.
I mean, I did want to talk to you about this thing with the wife and what you're bringing up, but another time, okay? Because when I try to ask you about it, you go rambling off.
No, come on. So what do you want to talk about?
No. I got to go.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
there he is,
on
Ian.
Any subject, Howard.
I've never heard him so happy.
I know. I don't know what happened to you. Why don't you come in and visit us now that you're so happy?
No, I hung up on him.
Oh, because we could never get him in here. Maybe this is the time.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe this is the time.
While he's in a good mood.
I'd love to see what he looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah. Yeah,
And like that.
And
I
like
don't
that.
care.
If your ratings are 3 or 15, I don't care.
One way or the other.
One way or the other.